What's going on, YouTube? Uh, well, got the battery or got the engine rebuilt. Took apart, did the things, changed the bearings. They're right there. Um, I don't know if you can see that, but that one's toast. Yeah. So replaced both of them. The other one's really good, actually, still, but I went ahead and replaced both of them. And now I'm hopeful that I got some battery juice in here, and we're gonna see if it'll actually can start. So, have a little moment of truth here, and see if this motherfucker will cooperate. I didn't charge the battery, so let's see. Well, okay. That battery is kaputtered. I think. I don't think I charged this one, so let's try this one. Anyway. Let's try it anyway. I know I got a little green light, but yeah, that one has no power. I got one more option to see if we have anything in this battery here. And if we do, great. If not, I'm gonna have to put this on pause and charge some batteries for a little bit, and then we'll get back to it. But let's try this one here. All right, let's try it. Whoa. All right. May have a bad glow plug. Well, that's fucking proof enough. That I need to tune her a little bit. But, yeah, she is, Slayer Pro is back alive. And, we'll get her tuned up. And we'll be back out on the road in that in no time. What do you think of that? Fucking first real complete teardown of an engine. I mean, I tore it down to the block. And then, changed the bearings. Again, I showed you those. Put her back together. And you just witnessed the first restart. I put her down bottom pinch already. But you just witnessed the first restart of that. That's amazing. I'm pretty happy with myself. Let me know what you think of that. But anyway, that's what's happening here. Later. Well, all right, y'all. What we got going on here is, so I've, you can see, I can't keep it running without fucking giving her the gas, holding the throttle, probably a quarter, no more than a quarter, but holding the throttle. It just won't fucking stay idling. I determined that this son of a gun here has got a flat spot on it. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a flat spot on it. So it was sucking air. I was looking at these fucking lines, and the bubbles are just staying. The bubbles are not going anywhere. I'm like, what the hell, man? I primed it a couple times. A couple times I actually got it to run. It must have sucked, got enough suction or something where it pulled it tight, and then ran after priming. But okay, so what I've done is I removed the fuel tank, and there's shit in there. She really needs a cleanup. I removed the fuel tank. I removed that orange gasket in here, and I replaced it with a black gasket. You can see it's pretty good fit. I tested it. No air at all goes through there. So I'm gonna put this feather mucker back together, or put that fuel tank back in there, and try to fire it up again. And well, actually, maybe I won't put the fuel tank up there. I'll just try to fire it up. But this thing is coming in handy here and there. I got this way back, honestly, 5 years ago when I first started the hobby. Not having any understanding of what the needs are for anything, but I mean, there's good stuff in here. There's stuff that could be used for shocks. There's stuff that could be used for hopefully what I just did, retaining gaskets. Because like on my fucking my fifth wheel here, or fifth wheel, fifth scale, there's a gasket right here that is holds. Actually, it doesn't really do anything because there's a grub screw that holds that in, but it covers a pin that holds the whole fucking extension on there. But anyway, let me just do this right while you're here and see if it fucking see what we got. So I'm not gonna connect, but let's put this in here. If I can remember how everything goes. There we go. Put that in here, and we'll put this up to the exhaust so that we can get. I might as well just install it. I'm not gonna wrap the wire, the hose up just yet, because I don't know. But let's go ahead and put this there. Hook this back up to the exhaust, and I think, hopefully, I don't get nothing stuck in my fucking spur gear or something. You know, we are talking about me here, but I think that's all I can do right now. So this is almost. But anyway, it's pissing me off. But yeah, experimenting to try to get the right gaskets here. I got a good fit though. I mean, there's no air that escapes any longer, and that orange one was allowing air. So I'm pretty sure that may have been the issue we were dealing with. But I'm gonna heat it back up a little bit more again. So just give me a second. We'll heat this back up, and while I'm doing that, we'll take care of some tools, because I just don't like leaving shit out. Yeah, I'm kind of a freak that way. It doesn't look like it right now, but I gotta have shit put back to where it belongs, and it's just easier, because then I go to try to find it again and dig for it, and it's easier. I know exactly where it is. This one goes in there. That one goes in there. And let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and use the glow plug igniter because I have it here, and I'm going to plug in the glow plug igniter for the easy start. I unplugged it. Just one of those process eliminations, trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. So I had it unplugged, using the glow plug igniter, making sure everything's hot in there, and it just wasn't idling. I'd have to really hold the fucking acceleration down to get it to fire. So, I'm getting warm. Well, I'm getting warm, but not warm. Yeah. You're getting there, 130, 133. I think we'll go ahead and fire. Put this way. Don't need that right now. Well, yeah, no, don't need that right now. I was going to loosen up the carburetor, pull the carburetor up and see what was going on there. This is what I was using to try to push air. I need this in case that do some tuning. But yeah, okay. Alright. Enough of that shit, right? Let's see what it does. Okay. See if we can't get this feather mucker fired up. Okay, put this out, get this shit out of the way. That there. And I got the idle set way too fucking high, I'm sure. So I need to have that handy. also, it might help if I could get fucking fuel right there, right? It's like, ow! We'll let her go ahead and die. You can see what's going on here. Oh my gosh. She is dirty. Oh, it's just leaking everywhere. I need to blow it out. So let me put the breather back on it. Whatever the fuck that is. And the breather. The air filter. Just I feel, in my honest opinion, that I can't get a real tune if that fucking thing isn't on there, honestly. Because it's breathing way better than it would. Yeah, you get it. You get it. Let me put this back on her. And if we can't get her to idle, it's not idling, but it's. Phew. I better shut the door. Have other fucking smart detectors going off. Let's close the room. Open up the door or the window. To the window. To the wall. To all this fucking smoke and shit. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Alright, back to it. So, let's try this again. I think I got everything. This is flush, I believe. I mean, that does, it feels flush. So I'm checking the low speed needle. Just make sure I don't really, mess with things when I was getting her, trying to get it started. Oh yeah, see, so that's flush. And I believe, I'm going to turn my high speed all the way back in, but I believe we're at 4 turns. We're at a half, and a 1, and a 1.5, and a 2, and a 2.5, and a 3, and a 3.5, and a 4. Yeah, that was about 4 1/4. So I'm going to take it out to 3.5. 1.5, and a 1, and a 1.5, and a 2, and a 2.5, and a 3, and a 3.5. We'll try with that. 3.5 on the high end. Flush with the low end. We'll probably add a fucking millimeter and 1.5 millimeters for the idle. Honestly, little sketchy there. Let me 1/2 turn in. I mean, left, lean, or richen. But, less air. Yeah. That one's always fucking fucks with me. Anyway, let's try to fire it up again. We're going to go ahead and use this. Because I can. So. Okay. There we go. That's that. That's there. Alright. Got a breeze coming in from outside. We're sitting at about 20 degrees today. See if the fuel's moving. Yep. I know. I'm going to flood it. Yep. Needs fuel. So, I'm going to open her up to 4. Open the top end up to 4. That's another 1/2 turn. Okay. Top end's open up to 4. Put her back at bottom dead center. And fire it up again. I guess we'll turn the idle up a little bit. So that is to the right, right? Raise the idle. R, raise the idle, I believe. Let's try it. It seems like it's open like a fucking... That's a half a turn. That's way too far. That's way too far, I'm sure. I am sure. Nope. Let's try to richen it some. I don't get it. That's 4.5. What the fuck am I doing wrong here? 4.5 on the high end. And it's just, see, it's not, doesn't want to idle. Without fucking position my carburetor wrong? I don't fucking know. But it's not fucking saying idling. Let's see. But I mean, unless I hold that fucking accelerator open a little bit. What is going on here? What the fuck? What adjusted? So if I turn the carburetor a little that way. $160, $55, $152, $165, $135, nope, $92, $93. Yep, $122. But 160, 155. Yeah. What was I just saying? If I turn that carburetor, I'm just trying to think of what that will do to these adjustments over here. Because it's something over here that is different, because before, maybe. Oh! Shit! Alright. Son of a gun. We got her. We got her. Right here. No, wrong size. We got her right here. Oh, so this may have come out of adjustment here. What I'm looking at is the, this. So I'm having to hold this like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of a Kentucky windage on there. That's all I can think of right now. Put a little Kentucky windage on here and hold it open a little bit and see if that, because I mean that's holding the fucking carburetor open, but Jesus, I've already adjusted the idle for fuck's sake. So let's, do I have something easily accessible here? I thought I would. No. Alright. So, oh, yeah, here. Let's go ahead and adjust this a tiny hair. Okay, so I'm gonna push it in. Oop. Yeah, watch me fumble with stuff. Is it all right there? That might be too much. So we're gonna do it anyway. We're adjusting this to right there. Let's see what this does. All right, let's try to fire it up. Okay. So let's do this. That right there. I'm gonna back this back out a half a turn because now we're using the other thing here. There we go. I don't know what does what, but anyway, we'll find out. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Son of a gun. Yep, we're getting somewhere. So, yeah, we're getting somewhere. We're getting hot. Keep an eye on that. Let me idle it again. Right to the raise. 2 hours. 2 hours to the raise. So, I'd appreciate if you tell me what you recommend for my situation where it won't idle. So, I'm going to pump this up just a little more. Crank it down. Okay, that's as tight as that's all I'm going to do that. Leave that idle where it is. Let me show you what this gap is. This is what I'm dealing with here. Let me show you what this gap is. And the fucking carburetor. Okay, yeah, I need your help. I don't know if you can see this in there. This gap, we're at well over 1 millimeter, 1.5 millimeters. Oh, where am I? Jesus, sorry. Yeah, we're way over 1 millimeter, 1.5 millimeters on that gap. We're probably at 2. Well, I mean, yeah, we're probably at almost. We're definitely over 1.5. It stays running. I'm gonna run it for a little bit and see if it heats up. It gets too hot. But we're running on 20 minutes here, just fucking around with this. Let me try it one more time. That's great. I'm slightly at a loss. Put this back on there. And if she's running hot, I'm going to go ahead and cut her off and wait until I get a response from you guys to see what's going on. I've got my carburetor way out of whack. I know I do, right? Way out of fucking whack. Yeah, maybe you can help me out to get her evened out here, but let's try it one more time. at that 1.5 fucking millimeters there. So what if I cut the fuel by a quarter turn? That's high end. Wrong way. Increase it by a half a turn. So we're at 4.5 or 4.25 now. Yep. Let's see. I think we're at 4.5. 1/2. 1. 1.5. 2. 2.5. 3. 3.5. 3 3/4. Half. 1. 1.5. 2. 2.5. 3. 3.5. Wow. Man. One hour on that low end left. I'm gonna go 1 more hour. So we're so I'm gonna go straight up and down. It's about 2 hours adjustment. We're doing good. We're doing fucking good. We're about there, guys. We're about there. I think I'm gonna cut it short on this. I'm gonna wrap this hose back up, and I think we're about there. The rest of this, yeah, we're good. 170. Well, I need to burn that fuel, but the rest of this is outside tuning. I probably need to richen it up again a little bit, but the rest of this is outside tuning on the wheels. So on the road when we have the wheels on the ground and able to actually see how it responds to everything. But so we've gone from what the fuck to maybe to I think we got it or are getting it. My problem is I'll leave this for a while and then forget where the fuck I was. That's what I usually do. But I think we're actually at a position right now where if I leave it for a while, it'll start. I'm gonna let it cool off, and then I'm gonna start it again. But it'll start, and then it'll run. We'll see how it goes, and then be able to actually do some tuning. But that's it, guys. We got her. We finally fucking got her. So this is the engine that I replaced the bearings in, front and rear, and bearings right there. They're shit. Well, the one is. But, the other one is probably is now just sitting there fucking getting breathed on. No, I'll clean it up and we'll be able to salvage that one, save it. A $30 fix as opposed to a $130 fix. So to get this replaced through the Power Up program, it's $125 plus tax. So, whatever. Fucking $130. That's why I'm figuring it at the closest. Or, anyway. But, yeah. $30 fix as opposed to $130. I'll take it. I think this engine has a lot of life left in it. We're at bottom dead center. And so we got the Slayer Pro going. We've got the Mr. Hyde going. That needs to be broken in. Thanks to Crazy Dad Nitro 2.0. We'll get that out. Well, it's coming. It's coming. Today is not a melty day. Yesterday was a melty day. 38 degrees, 40 degrees, but today is not. We're barely hitting 20. Ombre. That fucker fires right up. Dr. Jekyll. I need to work on the steering. So I think I have a steering servo. So there's an issue with the steering servo. There's two of them on there. But there's one of the steering servos. I don't know if the fucking arm the servo arm keeps coming loose. I forget. But I know there's an issue with that. But we're getting there, guys. We're fucking getting ready for summer. The DBXL is pretty much there. I'm about ready to take this out. I'm determined to get some ice ripping. So I need to get fuel for that and mix it up. But I think I've got that about where it stays idling. It responds good. I think she's about ready. We'll see soon enough. Winter's passed me by. That's okay. There's another one coming. But if you've stuck with this, that's the video. If you've stuck with me this long, hit the like button, maybe subscribe, and you'll see more fun shit. All right, that's what's happening here. Later.